Joe Zikas from YoChicago.com. I'm on the grounds of the former Armour estate at Mellody Farms in Lake Forest, just 2 blocks from the Lake Forest Metro Station. I'm looking at an award-winning restoration of a David Adler coach house, and I'm about to head inside and meet the owner, who downsized into this home after restoring another David Adler home.
This is the entryway, and there's an additional room that you see here that goes from the foyer into here. It's sort of a sitting area. We call it sort of the tea room. It's a great place to curl up with a book or sit down and have a nice conversation.
The house has a terrific casual feel to it. It doesn't feel like a formal house.
Very comfortable, very livable. Great for entertaining. And this used to be the back door to the chauffeur's cottage. Right here as you're walking into the living room.
Were these French doors original?
Yes. Yeah, and they're
Dutch doors also.
These are Dutch doors. So you can see here. Kind of fun. And these went out into a patio or terrace area originally that was covered.
We were talking earlier about the amount of detail that was lavished on what was really servants' quarters. It's pretty amazing.
It is amazing. Very nice. Wonderful homes. And now we're walking into the hallway that leads into a room that is now a study. However, originally this room was actually the dining room and kitchen. It was divided into 2 rooms. There was a wall that divided it, and the front portion was the dining room. The corner hutches are part of the original house, and when we opened up the room to make a study, we moved the one corner hutch over to the corner that you see here to my left. For the very first year after we purchased the residence, to go in and find out about the history of the home, to understand what Adler did. We went to the Art Institute. We went to found the archives there, and found the original drawings. We used that as the basis for many of the details in the new house that has been created here. And as you'll see, the new house is really a combination of connecting. It's connecting 2 structures: the original gatehouse and the 5-car garage area.
And as we head back through the entry, we're approaching, there are many aspects here that are just like set pieces that are beautiful, Howard. But the kitchen is one of a number of just wow experiences in this home.
Well, it's a wonderful space. A lot of older homes tend to be dark. And one of the things that we wanted to do, and one of the things we appreciated about what was already here, was the amount of light that this home lets in. And so this, the light, as you can see here, it's an octagonal room. There are windows all the way around, and it's a fantastic space to be working in and entertaining in. This is sort of the center, the hub of the house, both physically and socially as well.
It's facing west and south, so
yes,
the light is maximized in this room.
Yes, and then we've taken that into consideration. There are, for example, there are shades that come down automatically when we need them, as well as there's also a TV that will come down. One of the things that we tried to do is create new surprises for people as they enter the different spaces within the house. This goes along with the Adler blue historically. And now we're walking into what was a 5-bay garage. And the beams that you see here were the original steel structure for the building. The ceramic blue brick, which if you look across the room that's on the wall there, line the entire garage. This is not the original floor. The floor has been raised to allow for the radiant heat, and all of our mechanicals to run through the space.
Another wow room. It's one delight after another, I think, going through this home, Howard.
The furniture piece that you see in the middle was really created to be a divider between the two rooms. And so it houses the TV as well as storage. And above that is low-lead glass, which is very clear and allows us to have some separation and privacy between the family room and the master bedroom. Garret Eakin was the architect that we work with, and one of the things that we appreciated about Garret was that he had had a great deal of experience in working with older homes and finding a way to contemporize them and to use them for a more modern way of living, yet still maintain the detail and the craftsmanship of the older traditional homes. He was also someone that was willing to work with a designer and a frustrated architect as a client. One of the things you'll notice in the French doors that run throughout the bedroom and the family room area, these were, when we moved in, these were garage doors. And the windows along the top of the garage doors had this arced shape window in the doors. And so we maintained that style as a transom above the French doors. And we've also used that same shape as part of the mirror in the master bath and for the medicine cabinet, the built-ins. The closet area is all the way along the entire space, and it's some 60 feet long. These have all been added, and there are a lot of built-ins here, so all the drawers and things like that, so that we don't need a lot of extraneous furniture. We could keep the spaces open, make it easy. And then when we divide the rooms, we use the pocket doors, so that we can close the rooms off to provide privacy. The window that you see here, the one on the top was original, the one on the bottom has been added to match the style and the look, but to provide more light. This is the upstairs hallway area where all of the built-ins that you see here continue to use the pine as they use throughout the house. And it's all closets and cabinetry that was part of the original house, as were the doors that you see that are arched doors. And those are used in the bathroom as well as the master bedroom that was here.
I don't think the camera can convey just the wonderful feeling that you get as you enter this space here.
Yeah, it's very warm.
It really is terrific.
Inviting space. In this room, I don't know how much you're going to want to show of this room, but this is, for me, it's, although the sink, there was a sink here, it's called the chauffeur sink. But this is pretty messy right now. Do you want me to move anything?
Looks fine. It's a utility room, right?
It is a utility room. I use it as an office, as a place to paint. This space was very raw, though. It was just concrete walls.
Sure.
It was exposed. It had the old original, those big iron laundry tubs. This room was originally the furnace room, and we've converted it into an exercise space. That is a great place to work out in the morning, watch TV, and it still has all of the furnaces, but of course they're much smaller now than they used to be. This is a storage area that we created for all of our files, for travel folders and books, and the things that we've used over the years. The wine cellar was a closet area, and it was just the perfect size to make into a wine cellar, and fortunately the temperature stays pretty constant in there. The laundry room, which was the original laundry room, has been updated. It also houses all the controls, master controls for the lighting and for the audio-visual system and TVs throughout the house.